What it do, y'all? This is Chris Evans, and this is Talking Data and More. And today I wanted to discuss and share with you all, some of my insights around another major piece to the data integration puzzle.
I figured it out! Congrats, you did it!
And that's data quality, right? And why so? Data quality, often when I talk to customers and prospects, some think it's just a one-time thing you address and it's over. Hey, my customer data, okay, I get it. It's, dirty data, it needs to be clean. I'll do it once, I'm good to go.
Bye-bye, hair clump.
Yeah! Boss level complete!
Ultimately, that's wrong, right? If you see a lot of, and I see in more of my mature customers, they understand that data quality is not a one-time fix, right? They understand that data quality is a full-time job, and that's why ultimately you see data quality is another major piece, not only to data integration, but to data governance. And as we go through, and hopefully you all are staying with me along for this ride, and
all right, let's ride.
Take the time to watch more and more of my videos, I'll be sharing my insights and thoughts around data governance. Data quality is also important to the data integration and data governance. And why are more mature organizations and my customers seeing value of data quality? Well, there's a couple things, right? Well, one, right, addressing data quality ultimately provides, better business outcomes, right? Very important. Addresses business drivers, right? And the third one, I love doing three for some reason. It must be my lucky number, is opportunities. Addressing business opportunities. When you have that cleansed data, ultimately business opportunities will be better, right? And as we go through this video, I'm going to share you examples. But data quality, there's a lot to do. And it's not just, hey, my data is dirty, I clean it, I'm good to go. And no, as I mentioned, it's a full-time job. But there are 6 key main dimensions you should really look into and address when you're starting a data quality initiative, starting data governance, because this is ultimately going to help deliver and drive those better business outcomes, those business drivers, and those opportunities. And what are those 6 data quality dimensions that I'm talking about, or kind of inferring? Well, the first one that I believe is important is the completeness of the data. What do I mean by that? Let's say I am in marketing, right? And I have this huge marketing campaign, and I'm going to do a huge email blitz. Well, if that customer data has a lot of blanks and nulls in the email address, it's not complete. It's not going to serve any value to that email blitz marketing campaign that I'm about to initiate, right? So you need to make sure the data is complete, right? Those required data elements, are they there, right? Are you going to get value from it? So is it complete? So that's one.
You complete me.
2, timeliness.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Right? Does the data represent real reality, right? And what do I mean by that too, right? So when was the data last refreshed? Are you utilizing my latest email address or my old email address that I'm not checking?
Words.
You got mail.
Right, come on, we all have that old email address that we created in college, with that cool name that we no longer use, right? Come on, you have it. But is that data refreshed? Timeliness, second important piece to the data quality dimension, right? The third one, right, number 3, is validity, the conformity, right? Does the data conform to the specific syntax of that definition? What, Chris, what do you mean? Example, email campaign. We all know, you don't have to be technical, that every email has an @ right? @ whatever. AOL.com, at Yahoo.com, right? At Gmail.com, whatever it may be. Well, if the validity and conformity is not following to that, and if you have a bunch of these customer records and you see chrisevans.com, well, there's going to be an issue, right? When you start doing that email blitz, you're going to start having a lot of errors and rejects, right? Because that data is not conforming to the right syntax of an actual email. So validity is also an important piece, and I say the third, in the data quality dimensions. The fourth one is uniqueness. How unique is the data? Right? If you're utilizing customer data, and in the example of marketing doing this email blitz, I'm only one person.
There can be only one.
Right? There's not multiple Chris's. I don't have a twin, right? So it doesn't serve any value for a marketer to send 20 different emails on the same campaign when it's only one me and I'm only the one customer that may buy the solution or product, right? So uniqueness is also important. So that's the fourth dimension. The fifth key dimension in data quality is the accuracy of the data. How accurate is that data, right? Like, do you have the correct email address for Chris? Do you have the correct address to where I live? For example, again, with the whole marketing, may have lived in Alaska, and I may have bought a bunch of mittens and scarves and nice hats and a nice parka, but I figured Alaska's too cold for me, and nothing wrong with Alaska, never been there, but I want something warm and sunny. Probably shipped over to maybe Florida. So you probably had some data around me that, hey, Chris is in Alaska, he's going to want a lot of the winter gear. Well, if you haven't, provided and had the most up-to-date and accurate data, then now I'm in Florida and you're going to email me some marketing campaigns around parkas and gloves. I'm going to be like, no.
Not in my house.
I'm sorry, but that's not what I want. I want some flip-flops and shorts. So accuracy is also important. Fifth key dimension. Now, the sixth key dimension in data quality is the consistency. How consistent is that data, right? When you're looking at the data, right? The differences. And what do I mean by that, right? So some of the things we know is easy and simple that should follow specific consistency. Again, just using the example of the customer data. You're going to have a lot of information about that customer, right? You're going to have his email, first name, last name. You may even have his or her address, right? So if you have a postal code of myself and you have my city as New York, my country should ultimately be US. But let's say the data is showing FR for France, right? Or it's maybe showing India. That's not following the correct consistency as everybody else, right? You're going to look at other customers with the same city, New York. We're going to have US. So looking at consistency is also important when you're looking at the key dimensions within data quality. So these 6 key dimensions in data quality are very important to address, evaluate, and look at the data when you're addressing your data quality initiatives, when you're overall starting maybe even a data governance initiative. Because ultimately, as I mentioned, addressing your data quality is going to provide better business outcomes, better business drivers, and ultimately better business opportunities, right? Well, hopefully this provided some additional insights to the second piece of the puzzle, data quality, right? And how it's important and why we should, look more into the data to address the data quality needs. Again, this is Chris Evans. This is Talking Data and More. I hope to see you on my next video. Take care.